And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now Mahomes. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We got it. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Yellow.
36.
Hey, 57. 50, yellow. What's that?
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. First down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down at 11 yards. Pickup. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you... Accelerating, and off he goes. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time out of Chubb. 51 yards on the ground. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Check. Alert, 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 alert. Kings. Got.
Throwing, Mayfield, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. The lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Mayfield. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got Njoku over the middle. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught. And you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, 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 alert.
Slam, slam, slam.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
43! 43! Get wide! Slide on these two! Slide on these two!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Hold the look. Hold.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hurry!
50. Here we go, T. Here I come. Shoot.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
57 colors.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Andrews. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Being chased out left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he loses the football a 2nd time. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some... And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard
I
line.
can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, 57 colors.
The mic. 44's the mic. Hey, tight. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
No chance. Check 9, check 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those times.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Draw play. Mahomes gives to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get off the field.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Good. 180.
All day. Watch out.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.